Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, and I'm here with your readings for May the 13th through May the 19th. I'm going to apologize in advance for coughing and spluttering if I do. I've been, I would say under the weather, but a bit worse than that. I've been under the blankets. But I'm determined to get through this. Okay, so guys, if you're new, welcome. I'm so happy that you've stopped by, and I really hope you enjoy these readings and that you'll come back. And if you are returning, thank you. I really appreciate your loyalty and support of my channel. Now, these are general readings, guys, so please don't assume everything that I say in every reading pertains to you. Just if it resonates with you, you know, run with it, and if it doesn't, let it go. And come back. Maybe it'll make sense to you after the week is over. I do get feedback sometimes like that. Now, what else? I am doing a workshop, and I've already got a couple of people on the waiting list. I need at least 6 participants to actually do this workshop, and it is, you can go to my website and find out a little bit more, but it is Meet Your Spirit Guide. So it's a 4-week workshop. It's 4 hours, so it'll be 1 hour a week. It'll be interactive, so it should be fun. So I hope you guys will consider that. Now, as I said before, these are general readings. So if you would like a personal in-depth reading, please click on this link here. And another way to support my channel is through Patreon, and that link is right here too. You can go to my Patreon page and make one donation, which is, you know, no donation is too small. Or you can do a monthly one for $1 a month, as little as $1 a month, and as much as you want. There's different reward tiers, and you can check it out anywhere. I post things on there that I don't post anywhere else. And you know, of course, if you don't, just please, you know, like, share and comment, and that's a way of supporting me too. Now, these are in 3 sections. I now do a general astrology reading, and that goes on the beginning of every reading, and I'll have the skip times in the show more section below. These are for your sun, moon and rising, and those so all the skip times for everything will be below. There'll be the intro skip time, the astrology skip time, and you can go straight to the tarot card readings if you want. So let's go to your reading, shall we? Hi, welcome to your astrology section of the reading, and bear with me because my mind is a little fuzzy. Not a little, a lot. It feels like there's a basketball inside my head. Anyway, so this week there is a lot going on astrologically, guys. Wednesday is a huge day. We have Venus moving into Taurus. And Venus is at home in Taurus. Venus rules Taurus. It's the planet that rules Taurus. It's very tactile. It's very demonstrative. It's very romantic, and very intimate. And Taurus is an earth sign, and it's about banking and money and security and resources. And Venus is about finance, beauty, nature, music, art, fashion, and relationships. Now, this would be a really good time to go out and really be in nature. Even if it's at a park in the middle of the city, you know. I mean, there are beautiful places. Appreciate it. Be in it. Just, you know, be one with nature. This is all about... You'll feel grounded and you'll feel much calmer being in nature. Now, this is a time of closeness, showing love and expressing it freely. Ask yourself, are you coming from a place of love? Check in with yourself a couple of times each day. Now, Venus is joining the Sun, Mercury, and Uranus. Now that's 4 planets in Taurus, right? So look at your needs in your relationship? What is lacking in your relationship? What do you need from your relationship? Take a look at your finances or your quality of life on the whole. Take time for yourself, to pamper yourself, to make yourself feel alive and worthy and abundant. And ask yourself, what needs to change here? Chances are you've been working on changing something for a while. So this could come to a completion because full moons, I haven't got to the full moon part. I'm going way ahead of myself. See, I told you my head's fuzzy. Anyway, let's talk about later that day on Wednesday. The same day, Mars moves into Cancer. Now, this is about your home. It's about protection and action. It's about your parents and roots. Mars in Cancer internalizes kind of feelings, and it's more gentle. It's less, aggressive in Cancer. And Cancer is also a cardinal sign, and femininity. There's a lot. Look, Venus is feminine. Taurus is a feminine sign. Mars in Cancer is kind of that feminine energy. There's a lot of feminine energy this week. So, Cancer is the cardinal sign, a feminine sign, and Mars is the soldier. How can you secure and protect your home? What action can you take? Do you need to renovate or spruce it up or organize your home? It's a good time to kind of do some organization. Now, Saturday, we have the full moon in Scorpio. I put a blog post up. If you go to my website, you can see it. And also, guys, I have to mention, I have a Facebook group now for Live in the Solution. I'll put that link before, so you can post things, we can discuss things. It's about astrology, it's about life, it's about the solution. So we're going to, if you're going to share something solution oriented, or just your opinion on whatever. Now, Scorpio is intense, right? It's one of the most intense signs in the zodiac. It's very deep. It's the detective. It's deeply emotional. Scorpio is it is the 8th house, right? Scorpio represents the 8th house. The house of transformation, of sexuality, death and rebirth and purification. It's about getting in touch with what needs to change, what needs to be dealt with. The moon will shed a light on that which needs purification. So think of the phoenix and how it rises from the ashes, purified and transformed into this beautiful bird. This is about finding your power. It's about finding the power within. It's about owning it. It's about standing in it. It's about being confident of your power. Now, the sun is opposite, because full moons are always opposite. It's the sun shining on the moon, right? Excuse me. So the sun is in the opposite, right opposite. It's in Taurus. So, I'm sorry. This is feminine. It's a feminine earth sign. And it's shining on the rippling sea and deep, dark water of the feminine Scorpio. Excuse me. So this is, as I said before, it's a lot of feminine energy. It's like the high priestess energy. Intuitive and psychic, and knowledgeable and secretive, under wraps sometimes, right? But things are going to come to the surface because the full moon sheds a light in the shadows, right? Taurus and Scorpio are fixed signs, and fixed signs are kind of immovable. It's hard to change someone's mind once they've made it up, you know, in this energy. So it's really good to look at where you're fixed in your life. You know, it's, can you transform that idea, that opinion that you have? Practice being open and considering others' point of view, and imagine yourself in their shoes and how they will feel, how they feel with their set of circumstances. This is the practice of empathy. And that's it for the astrology section of your reading. Let's go to your card, shall we? Oh, hello Aquarius, and welcome to your reading for your tarot card section of your reading for May the 13th through May the 19th. I'm not going to go on screen because I'm really still feeling under the weather, and you know, I've said it on the last two videos. Yesterday my head felt like a football. Today it looks like one. So I'm sparing you that horrific. I would be a distraction from your cards. So here we go. We're going to do it on here for Aquarius. 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 Here we go, Aquarius. What do we have in store for you? You see, this is what I do. I'm off screen and I like shuffle for ages. And I have to stop. Okay, this is the last shuffle. I've already shuffled the other ones off screen. So, Aquarius, this is for Aquarius. What wonderful guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Aquarius for this coming week? One. What wonderful guidance. Two more cards for one more card. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Okay, that's the second card. Put that on that side. Third card. Okay, we've got some crossover here, so don't forget your sun, moon, and rising. All the information to the other videos and any other links that you may be interested in will all be below in the show more section or description box, however you want to call it. These are clarifying cards. Oh, that didn't work. Clarifying cards for Aquarius. 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 Here we go. Please clarify there it is. Please clarify. There you go. Please oh, wow. I don't even get the words out. Thinking it, but didn't get the words out. Okay. The first card out, and I'm going to turn these around as I move them up, is the Chariot. The Chariot is about balancing opposing forces. It's about coming through a difficult journey, but triumphantly. I have a feeling that this is kind of balancing the positive and negative thoughts in your mind. You are an air sign, Aquarius, and so it's an internal battle that I think you are having right now. I think this is all cerebral and in your head. So this is a journey that you will, you know, the positivity will be triumphant over the negativity, and it's just finding that balance, and it's focusing on the positive, right, instead of the negative. Now you've got this, so I feel that you're a little confused. Something's confusing you right now. You don't know which direction to go in. This could be, you know, do you need to get in or out of a relationship? Do you need to change your career? I feel that you're a little lost in some direction, in some area of your life. And honestly, the only way to to get clarity on this is to quieten the mind, to meditate. So you might consider, look, there are hundreds of thousands possibly guided meditations out there on YouTube. You can just listen to one. I have one in one of my playlists. Thank you very much. Okay, so now you have the Strength card, and the Strength always means that your strength is in being kind and compassionate. It's self-control. So I feel that you've got to be kind and compassionate with yourself. I really feel that. I'm really getting that for you. I feel that you've been running this negative story in your head that you're kind of believing and identifying with, and you're being asked to be kinder to yourself. You know, the internal dialogue needs to change for you, Aquarius. So really be conscious about how you're speaking to yourself. Well, first of all, you have to kind of have some awareness and notice it. And, you know, I've been doing work on my internal dialogue for many, many years. And, you know, you think you kind of got it, right? And you don't, because one day I walked past the mirror and I heard myself saying, "You fat cow." That's very English. And I was like shocked. I was like, where did that come from? And of course it came from my head and my, you know, unconscious belief systems. So we have to bring the unconscious into the conscious. And that's actually what's happening with this full moon in Scorpio. The unconscious is coming into the conscious. So we are going to get some awareness, and we will be able to, you know, eradicate some of those. At least quieten them down, and we can do that through meditation for sure. This is the Death card, and the Death card is the death and rebirth. This is an internal transformation. I feel that you will go through a wonderful internal transformation, and you can, you know, you can say goodbye to this negativity. You can come through this journey of self-deprivation triumphantly. And look, the next card is this is the Nine of Pentacles, and she's all about abundance and opulence, and she can also be a little up in her head and a little over the top sometimes. So sometimes you have to kind of rein it in. Yes, this is all about positivity. It's all about it's the pot of gold is in you feeling really strong and good about yourself, right? And that's what you've got to remember. You've got to feel strong and good about yourself. And look here, because you are in deprivation. Now this, for some of you, it could actually be financial deprivation, right? So you've got this, but you're feeling this. Isn't that funny? I know people with a lot of money that feel like this, deprived. They might have 1 million and think, wow, I don't have 10 million. I only have 1 million. You know, this is saying the only antidote for the Five of Pentacles is gratitude and focusing on what you have. You know, a lot of people, it's really interesting because a lot of people with very little. I remember my aunt telling me that she went on she took a sabbatical and she went to Africa, and it changed her whole life because these people had nothing and they were so happy, and they literally had nothing. And this is what we have to look around and look at the richness, and abundance comes in so many forms. You know, it can be family. It can be looking at a flower in nature. And this is really a time, because, you know, the full moon is happening in Scorpio, right? The moon is in Scorpio, but the sun is in Taurus, and it's an earth sign. Earth and water, get with nature. Nature will make you feel abundant. It will make you feel grounded. It will make you feel gratitude. You look around at the beauty of the trees and the wind blowing the leaves and the flowers and the smell of blossom. I mean, be in that moment. That will make you feel abundant. and rich. And then you no longer have to be here. So this is definitely a mental journey for you, Aquarius. But you will be triumphant. Aquarius, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week, hopefully on screen with my face intact, not looking like a football or a basketball.